Hey everyone, happy Monday. So, you see this big, beautiful trees here when you come out and you go forest bathing. So, if you stay here for about 2 hours, just taking off your shoes, being amongst the trees, even if there's no leaves, which they are starting to grow, but you are going to smell the fragrance of the trees. That fragrance is volatile oils and it is called phytoncides. Phytoncide. That volatile oil, especially with the conifers and the pine trees, that will release in your body stress, and it increases your white blood cells that fight off diseases, including the big C. So look at this huge tree. Look at them. Huge. Let me see if I could take a picture of myself in front of it. Let's put my gloves down. Always bring gloves because I'm always touching things without even paying attention. Let me see if I can turn the camera around, but let's try. So this is a... Whoop, wait, 1 second. My stuff is flying away. Sorry about that. Sorry about that. My flyer and gloves were flying away. So this is a cypress tree, and it is a conifer. It's only one of its species called a Chinese abortivia. And here are the little cones. Look at the beautiful little cones. So, oh my God, if you smell it, so these, in the summertime, especially when it gets warm out, this tree is literally going to light up this park. So there's two of them. There's this giant one here and this one here. So let me stand back so you can see how big they are. But if you are battling some kind of an illness and you need your white blood cell count up, go sit in the park by the pine trees. Here's one and here's two. As you can see, it's almost as tall as those trees there. So if you really want to get well, and also the pine trees, there's not many in this part of Texas. They're mostly in the East Texas, like Lone Star, over by Texarkana area. But if you really want to get well, especially with stress and building up the white blood cells, you definitely want to find yourself some pine trees. And did you know I'm taking some of these and I'm going to make an essential oil. So that's what you're smelling. You're smelling the volatile organic compounds, which is AKA essential oils. See, I always touch stuff, and the gloves are there and I'm over here. But this is an amazing tree. Look, there's even little baby buds growing there. And that's where all the volatile oils are coming from, these trees. So when you're in the woods, find yourself some pine trees, stay there for at least an hour or two, and you will definitely be able to fight off stress and a lot of other illnesses that require a higher white blood cell count. So there you have it. Conifers in your local park. Go look for them. Get yourself well. You can collect some cones and make an essential oil in your house. You can actually put these in a double boiler and let them light up your space. And if you're too sick to be outside, you can have somebody take some of these from the trees and bring them home and have your space smelling beautiful and fragrant, but also healing. So yes, parks are healing. Parks are healing. When you come in and you take off your shoes and you're doing the forest bath and you're doing the grounding, that's what I'm here doing. I'm doing my grounding, and I'll be here a few minutes. Yes, there's ants and bugs and spiders and stuff, but you know, you have to take a risk sometimes in life. And so there you have it. Now I am going to sit here for a while and do my forest bathing amongst all these trees, although there are no, I'm going to put these in the glove because that's not what gloves are for. But, you know, as a nomad, I live the life of a nomad. I am by myself, although I'm with family, but I'm literally like by myself. So I'm out here doing things, enjoying life, and learning along the way. And if you want to come along and learn the way, look at this tree. It's so huge. It's massive. Let's see what's in here. Let's see what it looks like inside. Hi, tree. You can say hi to the trees. You know that they are alive. And underneath the ground, oh, look at those cocoons. There's 2 of them. I'm sure there's thousands of them in this tree, but look at that. Isn't that amazing? So let me do some grounding because I like to meditate and be nice and quiet and just feel the earth under my feet. Look, there's all the little pine cones. You can take as many as you want. You don't even need to pick the tree. They're all over the ground. And hand them to someone that is not well and have them, you can use a wax melt infuser. You can make wax melts out of them, or you can just put them in the double boiler and keep things very simple. So yes, let me finish my grounding, and I will see you in the next video. Ooh, there's another plant. Bye-bye. Okay, this is gonna be fun. So those beets over there, that soap berry actually lathers. It is toxic to eat, but it's actually soap, natural soap. And here, these are Eve's necklace, and these are toxic, but they grow beautiful, fragrant flowers. Not to be confused with elderberry or anything else, okay? You take a look at those. So this is a part of my tours that I host. And there's so many things to find all over the planet. And this is why I say that we are literally in the Garden of Eden. Let's take one more look at the soapberry, and then I'll say goodbye. I don't know if I could. There they are. Natural soap in the woods. Bye-bye.